So there is a little known Ash of War in Elden Ring, and there is absolutely nobody talking about this, and I believe they need to start. This Ash of War is incredibly powerful, I would say overpowered, and in a way it is broken. Basically, it gives you a second chance at landing a shot, it's got a low FP cost, it's absolutely fantastic for an Ash of War in Elden Ring. So welcome back. In this video we're going to be taking a look at one of the Elden Ring Ashes of War that is really good to run on any build. However, you do need specific weapons. So what we're going to do is take a look at where you can actually get it. So if you come up past the capital and you make your way to Forbidden Lands, so it's kind of in between the capital and the Grand Lift of Rold that will take you up to the mountaintops of the Giants and the consecrated snowfield. And whilst we are travelling there, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. All support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description. And here we go. When you are doing this, you also want to make sure that it is nighttime, because this is not going to work if it is not nighttime. So here we go. You have to take down this knight's cavalry. And once you do take down the knight's cavalry, you are going to be awarded with, when it pops up, Ash of War Phantom Slash. For those of you that are unaware of how to actually use an Ash of War, how to equip them, when you are at gatefront, from the first step, very close to the start of the game, if you come over here and you go into gatefront ruins, you drop down these stairs here. In this room at the bottom, there's going to be a chest, and you'll get a whetstone knife. Then if you visit any site of grace in the game, you are able to go into an Ash of War menu and equip all the Ashes of War that you've got. So at a site of grace, go into Ashes of War, and I am going to find the Phantom Slash there, which takes my physical down, but it does actually boost the bonus, because it puts the attribute scaling for strength and dex up to B. With the affinities, you can apply standard, quality, magic, poison, blood, cold, or occult. So with the Phantom Slash, you have to have a polearm, so a halberd, a scythe, anything like that. And you can also use this on twin blades. If you are looking for the twin blades from the first step, if you head east into Dragonburnt Ruins, I'll show you the whole journey just in case you've never done this before. So drop down to the east from the first step and keep coming along, and then on the right hand side of the ruins, make sure you have your mount. You can't do this without your mount. But on the far right hand side, if you double jump into here and you come down these stairs, you're going to open the door at the bottom, and inside is a chest. You'll get the twin blades. So what this Ash of War is going to do, if we do quickly take a look, it costs 6 FP if you are wearing the Carian Filigreed crest. If not, it's still only going to cost 8. So it's really low, and that's why this is so powerful. But if I press my left trigger and I use my skill, you'll see that a phantom spawns and slashes. You follow up the same move, but he does it first. So even though it's in gatefront, I know a lot of people don't like showcases in gatefront because the enemies are so easy. They're really low level. But if I do show you, if I use the skill, I mean, the range isn't unlimited. Again, the range isn't unlimited. But there you go. Third time lucky. I managed to take the guy down. I should have done it first time, but it's getting used to the range and everything. And you'll see my FP barely goes down when I use this. So with a high level twin blade, when you're a higher level in the game, I mean, you should realistically be a fairly high level when you're travelling up to Forbidden Lands. But I've got the twin blades at plus 24. I put the blood loss build up on it, and now it's scaling with arcane. But not only that, anything you can do to boost an Ash of War is going to boost it. So with this first enemy, if I try and avoid actually attacking him, I mean, I don't even need to. 888 damage. If I come back here and I reset the guy, if I put on Flock's Canvas Talisman to raise the potency of incantations, I put on the Golden Order Seal, and then if I pull that out and I use Golden Vow, so I use an incantation, because that's going to boost my attack power, and then I use the skill. If I actually hit with this skill, and if the guy doesn't block, again, a Golden Vow, lock onto the enemy, use the skill, you'll see it goes from 888 up to 1022, and it's only got an FP cost of 8, so you don't even need the Carian Filigreed Crest. If we do it again, but this time I proc Golden Vow, and I proc Flame Grant Me Strength, then I come back and do it again, from 1022, it goes up to 1226. So literally anything that can raise your attack power, that boosts your skills, because I'm running the Shard of Alexander as well, so that's going to greatly boost the attack power of my skills. Absolutely anything in the game that can boost skills will boost the damage the Phantom Slash does. So running a Twin Blade or a Scythe or a Halberd or anything that levels up with normal smithing stones so you can apply an Ash of War to it, put Phantom Slash on it because it's incredible. The reason why I'd say this is broken, overpowered, all them words I know a lot of people hate in YouTube video titles, but the reason I say those is because there are some enemies in this game, like typically invaders when you're doing quests and stuff, or when you go to different churches, or just your general invaders that are NPCs. Some of them have the ability to non-stop just keep rolling out of the way of your attacks. So you go in for a standard slash, and they're just going to keep rolling over and over again. They're evading your attacks. Even in PvP, when someone tries to roll and evade your attack, when you use Phantom Slash, he goes in, so he kind of tricks the enemy into rolling out of the way, and when you do the follow-up attack, you're going to land your attack. But not only that, you can use this twice. So the first time you do a normal one, then you use a second, which is an overhead slam. So if the enemy's not dying off the first one, you've got a chance for them to die off the second. If not, I mean, he never misses in terms of he's a phantom, so he's essentially like invisible. He can't be knocked out of that movement. So that animation of him doing that attack, he cannot be knocked out of it. Even if you are staggered as you're pulling off the skill, he does not miss. Like, he might miss the enemy, but I mean, there's no way to stop him making that attack. So he is such a powerful Ash of War for players to have. I know it's going to be very situational, but what stuff isn't? You might be running the most overpowered bleed build in the game, but there's going to be enemies that are immune to bleed, and hemorrhage, and all those sorts of things. So like anything else, it does have its situations where it's going to be better, and it's got situations where it will be worse. But I just think, as well as it being cool, he does the attack first, there's 2 different attacks with it, and it levels up, like, basically it boosts its power with different incantations, with different talismans. I think this is absolutely fantastic, and I don't understand why there's nobody talking about it at all. But that was a look at the Phantom Slash Ash of War in Elden Ring, and that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.